Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today we are taking on our level 25 archery quest. Hello there, Lucienne! As a refresher of where we were at in the archer quest line, Leih and Silver have been at odds. Silver's been at odds with everyone because he's a racist piece of shit, and we've been dealing with a group of poachers known as the Quarrel Claws down in the South Shroud. Things are not looking good though. Everyone is definitely very on edge. Leih, how you doing? The world... Okay, yeah, no, that's just your general no quests at all text. And you're being racist. Okay. Alright then. Lucienne, what do we got today for our training? Guildmaster Lucienne wants you to attend to your fellow archers. Satora, I had hoped you would come. You may be able to help. I'm concerned about both Leih and Silver. They show signs of losing perspective, and, well, mayhap it is best you see for yourself. I cannot help but feel that both would benefit from your counsel. Consider this a personal request, Satora. Yeah, neither of them would have been doing well, so I guess we're gonna be working with Silver first. He is the source of most of the friction in the guild, so makes sense. Oh gods, did Lucienne send you to pester me by any chance? This is hardly her concern, and it is most definitely not yours. If you must know, I have decided to leave the guild. Oh. Well then. I mean to track down Pawa Mujuk and finish what we started. The God's Quiver and Wood Whaler seem content to ignore our warnings, but I will not let her escape again. Okay, that's not so good. Please don't go off on your own. I already made that mistake once, and it cost me my place in the God's Quiver. Aye, the foolish young sentry of whom I once spoke, he was me. We had her, Satora. There was no escape, but then she began to wail about a wounded comrade, one who would surely die without her help. She looked me straight in the eye and begged. And I blinked. I failed to see through the most elementary ruse. I failed Gridania and the God's Quiver. And while they can never be forgiven, mayhap I can reclaim a measure of honor by stopping her. But a wanderer like you would not understand what it means to betray your people. Jesus! Oh my god, it feels like half of my response to this man is just absolute bewilderment at how fucking horrendous he is. Worry not, I do not intend to leave just yet. I will continue to gather information until I am certain of Mujuk's whereabouts. Make no mistake though, it is only a matter of time. Now run along, will you? Oh, and if you are so concerned about your fellow guildmates, you should attend to that moping Makote. The sight of her shuffling around while staring at her feet is bad for morale. Not that it matters to me. Can I kill him? Lucienne, can I kill him? Please, 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 can I kill him? Please! Okay, fine. Hey, Leih. Oh, it's you. Tell me, Satora, do you ever think about home? Do you ever wish you could go back? I've actually visited home recently, off-screen, because you can't exactly insert RP characters into the game. That's not too possible. Mine was just another poor village in the Twelves Wood. The fields were more stone than soil, and merchants hardly ever bothered to visit. We didn't have a lot, but we didn't need it. And then the calamity came. I remember running and the screams. It was so loud, Satora, so unbearably loud. And then I was here in a strange city, surrounded by more people than I'd ever seen, and I didn't know any of them. But I knew how to hunt. I was always good at hunting, Satora, and the guild gave me a place to get better. At least I thought I had gotten better. Pawa Mujuk, she was so much more. I've been thinking, Satora, that maybe this is a sign. Maybe Silver is right, and this guild, this city, is no place for an outsider like me. Ah, fucking hell! And so I've decided to leave. I'm glad to have known you, Satora, even if it was only for a short while. Forgive me if this is too selfish a request, but before I go, I would like to meet with you one last time. Alone in the South Shroud. These Gridanians would not understand. Alright, I'll meet you. I'm not going to tell Lucienne where we're meeting, but I am going to report back to her. Nope, okay, you've got nothing. Okay, on to the South Shroud. Alright, here in the South Shroud, we are trekking east from Buscaron's Druthers towards Quarry Mill, and it looks like our meeting point is going to be up in the northwest corner of this area. I'm not a big fan kind of meeting right around here. We've got red bellies around, but it is pretty safe from prying eyes for the most part. So, where is she? No, don't hurt her! And there I was, thinking it mightn't accept my kind invitation. I don't recall inviting her, though. 'Tis rude to presume, Missy, and I do so hate rudeness. Wait, it's not her fault, it's mine. I invited her. She's a member of the Archers Guild like me, and she's not Gridanian. I do begin to recall her face. Knows how to hold a bow, that one. Well, she ain't the typical recruit, but I reckon I might be willing to make an exception. No, it's not like that. I wanted to say goodbye. Satora, ever since I met Pawa, I've been at a loss. But I realize now that my place isn't at the guild, with the Gridanians. They'll never accept me. This is where I belong, with my people, carrying on our traditions. Our archery, not Gridania's. It's all I have left, Satora, so I'm going with Pawa. Maybe you don't understand now, but just promise me you won't tell Lucienne, or Silver. You know what? I can't blame you in any way. I cannot blame you. Best of luck. Satora? Made your peace with your little friend, have you? Right then, let's get on with it. Put an arrow in her. Wait, what? No! Ain't no love lost twixt you and the guild, is there? Then what's the problem with Feather and a bloody venture? No bugger'll miss her. Oh god, okay. I understand Leah's perspective, but maybe Paula's not the right group to go with. I'll miss her alright, so just stop! Dear man, I had such high hopes for you, Miss Aliapoh. Waste of bloody time, a keeper what's lost her nerves about as much use to me as a glass bow. But there's no sport in killing captured prey. I better not see neither of you again, because if I do, I'll show you what happens to prey what's daft enough to get caught twice. Away, sisters, away. Yeah, maybe not with that group, but I don't blame you for wanting to leave the guild, honestly. How do you do it, Satora? How do you live in this place with these people? And why do you even bother? What have they ever given you besides scorn? Well, what do you see in them, Satora? Honestly, not much. Even though you joined the guild after I did, you've come so far so quickly. Maybe you've even surpassed me. I have to know how you've done it. I have to know what it is that I'm doing wrong. And there's only one way I can think of to find out. Meet me at the Bannock. Leih, you haven't been doing anything wrong. You've just been denied the chances to improve and prove yourself. Show what you can do by one of your other guildmates. And honestly, probably the rest of the city as well has been pretty fucking shitty. Alright, on to the Bannock. Let's go see what Leih's plan is. Alright, made our way back to Central Shroud, specifically to the Bannock just outside of New Gridania. Alright, Leih, what is your plan? Also, I still have not figured out how to pronounce her name. Leih? I'm not sure. Leih seems just like the easier way to pronounce it, but it's probably Leih. Shall we begin, Satora? Let's do it. What is your plan? Then defend yourself. Show me what these people have taught you. Okay, fair enough. It's time to spar. Alright, Leih, I will show you exactly what I am capable of. Okay, we should be good to just peck at her from here. I was gonna say we're not hunting multiple targets, but a falcon just showed up, so I guess we will use Quick Knock. And she's keeping her distance, so we don't really need to worry about using Repelling Shot either. Oh, there's a lot of these falcons. And got her, and got the falcon. How is that, Leih? so simple. You have opened your eyes and looked beyond your master's faults. You've accepted their teachings and taken them to heart. Even Silver, for all his bigotry, wishes only to preserve his traditions. I lost sight of everyone else's struggles and became obsessed with mine own. I was so afraid to let go of my cherished notion of archery, my family's notion, and learn another way. I didn't want to betray them or dishonor their memory. Understandable, honestly. But I have a family here, too. A family that sees the wider world and is willing to show me how blinkered I've become. Yeah, you've got me. You probably don't have Silver, but Lucienne's there as well. As archers, we train our eyes and minds to be unforgiving, to defy any attempt at concealment and discern the naked truth. It is little wonder, then, that I have neglected to look inside myself until now. Though unquestionably worthwhile, I have found the experience rather excruciating. Thank you, Satora. I know now that I belong at the guild, together with you and Lucienne. And yes, even that bloody Wildwood. God's help me, I think I might actually miss him. Fair enough. I still do really want to kill him, though. He is an absolute piece of shit. But learning other strategies and other people's methods of the same overall art, I suppose you would call archery, can definitely broaden your strengths and make you more well-rounded. Which is why Satora is learning literally every class. Alright, back to the guild. Silver, I am going to kill you someday, and it will be the most satisfying day of my life. But not now. Lucienne would probably be mad at me. Hello, Lucienne! Welcome home, Satora. You need not say a word. One look at Leih's eyes was enough. Thank you for returning her to us. When we focus on a single goal and pursue it with passion and fervor, it becomes easy to lose sight of what else lies before us. With your skill and vision, Satora, you can help your fellow archers to look beyond themselves and remember their comrades. I hope I can count on your support in the future. Of course, I will continue to do what I can. Alright, let's see. For clothes, this is a downgrade. This is a downgrade. It's a regular quality version of what we have. This is a downgrade, so I guess we're going with money. That's completely expected. All right, that wrapped elm longbow. We already have a high quality version. Okay, fair enough. All right then, next up on our agenda for the day is our hunting log. And our first target's going to be over in the North Shroud. Let's see. We are going to be heading over to Fallgourd Float for our first target. Alright, made our way over to Fallgourd Float, which is just west of Old Gridania here in the North Shroud. And our first target's going to be to the south of this area. Let's see. Our target is going to be, I am looking over at the coordinates, so if I crash into something, that's on me. 1727. Okay. We're gonna head this way, and we're gonna be over in this area to find our targets. And specifically, we are looking for the enemy known as a Ziz. I think up and then west would be a good direction to go. No clay golems, we're not doing this today. Stay away from me. I don't need to fight you. That's for other hunting logs. There we go. Alright, here we go. Plenty of Ziz in the area. Let's go ahead and take them down. We need to hunt 5 of them, it looks like. Alright, there's 1. Let's get 2. You're number 3. And let's take care of both of them before we... No, you know what? Let's grab a 3rd. And a 4th. We've got quick knock. We can do this. I may have overestimated my abilities. I may very well have overestimated my abilities. You could probably all see that coming from a mile away, though, honestly. Okay, we're down to 2. We're down to 2. We're down to... So close! Oh, I was so close. I got 3 of them. Okay, well, Fuck, I'll be right back. Alright, well the good news is while we're in Southern Thanalan after respawning after getting way too overconfident, we all saw that coming a mile away. We all knew I was going to get myself killed there. We are actually in the perfect position to get a couple of other hunting log targets, so I'm going to go ahead and grab them as we're making our way back north. The first targets we need to go for are sandskin pisces in the area, for which we need to hunt 5. Okay, let's not be stupid and go for 5 at once. 3 at once we can manage. We definitely killed 3 at once. 5 at once is gonna be a no-go. Oh, crap. That is a mechanic that we actually have not seen yet. Some enemies will occasionally have that eyeball pop up over them. It indicates that they are about to use an attack where if you are looking at them, something bad will happen to you. You need to look away. Usually it's used in mechanics like, think Medusa from Hellenistic myths and folklore, where if you're looking at Medusa, she can turn you to stone. It's usually kind of that idea, though it's used in other ways as well. I forget exactly how it's used by the Sandskin Pisces. Okay, how are we doing? Are we done? I think we might be done with the Sandskin Pisces on our hunting log. Yeah, looks like it. Beautiful. Then next up we have a target in East Thanalan. Alright, our targets in East Thanalan are going to be chasm buzzards found just on the east end of Highbridge in Welwick Wood. We've got to hunt, looks like 5 of them in order to finish this off, so let's get to work. And since they're a lot closer to our level than the Ziz were, we can probably a lot more safely go after multiple at once. And they're not as threatening as the Sandskin Pisces either. Okay, there's 2. Someone else was also hunting chasm buzzards at the same time, so we're probably gonna need to wait for a few to respawn, but here we go. This is number 3 or 4. So either 3 or 4. Alright, there we go. Got you. Now, if anyone will respawn, we can get a good feel for how we're doing. Here we go. Take care of these 2, I think, and we'll be golden. Okay, no, that other one's way too far away to get with a quick knock. I figured, but it was worth a shot. Especially because they were closer together. Okay, there we go. Chasm buzzards are done. So our next target on our way back to the Ziz is going to be in the Central Shroud. Alright, for our targets in the Central Shroud, we are heading through Bent Branch. We've been to this destination a couple of times for hunting logs, but we have not been there in the main story, so I'm showing the route there. Heading north out of Bent Branch, we're going to not be heading towards Gridania, but instead we're going to veer west and climb up the giant route known as the Matron's Lethe. I believe we've been up here for quests very, very, very early on. And at the very top, we will be connected to the northwest region of the Central Shroud, which is a bit higher level, so that's why we haven't really been up here until recently. And our targets up here are going to be the Toadstools, of which we need to fight, you probably guessed it, 5. Here, let's go for some quick knocks since we've got 2 attacking us at once. But since there's since they're level 29, we probably want to keep it to 2 at once at most. Okay, there's 2. And the remaining 3 should be hanging out right over here, it looks like, actually. Perfect. Very convenient that they're all nearby. Yeah, we should be good on healing for a moment. Okay, I think we might be good to draw a second one in. Oh, crap. did the lightning spark not come after us? Okay, I think we're fine. Yeah, let's go pull in our 5th and final. Oh yeah, we are really cutting it close, but we also haven't used our second wind yet, so... Excellent, excellent. Oh, come on, that was supposed to finish you off. Okay, now you're done. Alright, that's all 5 toadstools. Now we are almost back to the Ziz. So, there is an easy route back to North Shroud, specifically to the area of North Shroud we were in from Central Shroud. Just heading west further from the, Sorrel Haven area at the top of the Matron's Lethe, we come to these burned trees, and heading north past the Spriggan will bring us right to the southwestern edge of North Shroud. Taking a look at the map, we are directly south of Falgord Float, and the Ziz are going to be right over here, so let's go finish hunting them. I believe we had just 2 left before we were done. I really like that a lot of mounts have the ability to do actions. Like the reindeer has Present Mirage. The reindeer that we got from the Starlight Celebration, that is. Okay, Clay Golem, please, we did this last time. You gave up. Just give up again. Okay, we should be fine. Clay Golem's not gonna chase us all the way over here, right? Yeah, we're good. Alright, 1 left. And gotcha. That should finish off the Ziz. Perfect. Now we got an animal hide out of that. And another level up. Alright then, our next target's going to bring us to Lenosia. Well, that's gonna be a trek. I'll meet you all the way over there. Alright, our next target brings us to an area of Lenosia that we've technically been to before for hunting logs and for an Arcanist quest, but we haven't been there in the main story, so I'm going to go ahead and show the main road to get there. We are starting out over here in Lower Lenosia by Red Rooster Stead, and the path to get where we're going is basically follow this road right next to the Grey Fleet. There are 2 roads leading to technically the same area, the western and eastern roads to Eastern Lenosia. Take the eastern road, do not take the western road. If you take the western road, well, I'll show you once we're there. But yes, climbing up the hill and heading over to Eastern Lenosia, we find ourselves near Costa del Sol. And if we were to take the western road to Eastern Lenosia, we'd be in a completely different part of the map, which would be very, very difficult to get over here from. Anyways, the targets we are looking for are just barely in this area. Hello there, Upkalu. She's got a couple of these, and I believe they're the creatures that Upkalu Falls in Gridania's named for. Interesting. But yes, we need to hunt 5 of them. And they're not strong, but given they are level 30, I'm not gonna mess around and get myself killed like I did with the Ziz. Alright, that is number 2. I see a few more down the road, and we got an egg out of them. Lovely. Alright, let's pull in the next one. This will be number 4, and then we'll pull in number 5 right over here. And yeah, let's go for a second win. We should be fine, but I was playing it a little bit risky there. Also doesn't help that archers are intended to stay far away from their enemies, not up close and personal, but since we're solo, no tanks to keep them distracted. Alright, the Apkallu are done, finishing off our hunting log. And almost getting us to level 28. Shame that we didn't quite make it. But yeah, our hunting log for Archer is now caught up for the time being. And with that, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, it is time for another side questing episode. It is time for another Sunday episode. And in particular, we have a seasonal event ongoing. Yep, another one. So I will see everyone next time for Heaven's Turn 2023.